Welcome, race fans, to MaxSpeedTV. Thank you for tuning in here tonight. We're watching Maximum Velocity at Dover tonight with the trucks, and the guys are out practicing here. We've got about 5 minutes left to practice, and we'll be on to qualifying. So, again, thank you for tuning in. Okay, less than a minute, folks, and we're going to be on to qualifying. And we will step away here for just a minute and play our national anthem to get things going here. And again, thank you for joining us here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate all of you viewers.
Guys.
And now, the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, looks like a pretty good round of qualifying going on here. Justin Michael taking the top spot. No big surprise there. Cody Griffin just 5/1000ths of a second behind Justin. Tyler Stanley coming in third. Scott Sanderson fourth. Andrew Schulte in fifth. Mark Jackson. Good to see Mark Jackson out there racing again in the sixth spot. Chris Mohall seventh. Anthony Corey eighth. Craig Hawkins ninth. And David Bashan 10th. You guys not taking qualifying times. Tommy Lee, Sean Zulu, Travis Browder, Scott Brinson, Kerry Cleaver, and Chris Voiles not taking qualifying times at this time. Well, I take it back. Tommy Lee just turned in a time. That puts him third on the board. Robert Riley, last one to qualify, coming in 13th. So we still got some guys behind him that have not turned in laps yet. All right, that's going to wrap it up for qualifying, folks. And we'll get down here on the grid as they get ready to take off here in just a minute. And let's run down through the qualifying order. On the grid, Justin Michael with the pole here with a 23.806. Congratulations to him for grabbing that pole. Cody Griffin starting on the outside of the front row. In third place, Tommy Lee. Tyler Stanley coming in fourth. Scott Sanderson fifth. Andrew Schulte in sixth. Mark Jackson seventh. Chris Mohall in eighth. Anthony Corey in ninth. Craig Hawkins 10th. David Bashan 11th. Johnny Smith in 12th. Robert Riley coming in 13th. Scott Brinson 14th. Travis Browder 15th. I'm not sure if Sean and Kerry are in there. If they are, 17th, and Kerry Cleaver 18th. And Chris Voiles rounding out the field in 19th position. Waiting on the command here to get these guys rolling off of the grid. Should be any second now. All right, here we go. Okay, waiting on the pace car to dive to pit road. And Justin Michael will be ready here. And he takes the green already, so we're underway. Cody Griffin falling back a little ways already. Third place goes to Tommy Lee. And Tyler Stanley fourth. Scott Sanderson on the move up to fifth place. 15 drivers take to the grid. Looks like Scott Brinson already fell almost to the back. Looks like a good battle going on back there as he gets around Craig Hawkins. But Scott Sanderson gets by Andrew Schulte, goes into fourth. Now Andrew tries the old crossover maneuver and makes it work as Scott Sanderson goes to the high side. And Andrew Schulte goes right underneath him and takes back that fourth position. Mark Jackson in seventh. Cody Griffin on the tail of, oh, Justin Michael into the wall. Cody Griffin underneath. A little rubbing going on right there. Rubbin's racing, right? Oh, Tommy Lee out of shape. And that let Andrew Schulte and Scott Sanderson get by. Tommy, ooh, down on the apron, brings it back up under. He's got some damage, but he goes back to 7th place real quick. No caution, though. Cody Griffin leads that lap. Good hard racing by these guys already. Justin Michael falls back to 2nd. And if he's not careful, he's going to have Andrew Schulte right up his tailpipe. Already starting to lose Cody. Cody's out there almost a second ahead of Justin Michael right now. And look at these three battling it up. Sanderson right on the tail of Andrew Schulte. This is going to be good. Tyler Stanley goes into 5th. Wait, somebody dropping back. Tommy Lee dropping way back. Spins it around, brings out the first caution of the race, folks. Let's go back and take a look at this. I believe it was a self-spin. Yes, just getting loose off the turn, trying to save it, putting a lot of wheel into it, but not going to be able to do it. And he's going to get some nose damage, serious nose damage on that truck. All right, bringing out the first caution of the race here on lap 7. Back up here to the lead. Looks like Cody's going to... He's down on the apron like he's going to bring them all down pit road. It looks like he does. As they all enter pit road here. Got a couple guys that did stay out though. Andrew Schulte, Chris Mulhall. Interesting. Anthony Corey, them guys stay out. Johnny Smith. So 4 drivers stay out. Cody's still sitting in his pit box. Was there a speeding penalty there? Not sure. Might have been just a lengthy pit stop there for some reason. But anyhow, back up front. Andrew Schulte does lead that lap, so he will get bonus points for leading that lap. A little change up in the front here. Chris Mulhall 2nd, Anthony Corey 3rd, Johnny Smith 4th, Justin Michael 5th, Scott Brinson up to 6th, Scott Sanderson 7th, Tyler Stanley 8th, Mark Jackson 9th, and Cody Griffin in 10th. It looks like Tommy Lee's got back out onto the track. He will be back in 12th place. Not sure if they had a reset or not. I believe they did. And boy, that'd be kind of tough if he had to use that already. Let's take a look. Yes, one quick repair for tonight. So Tommy already using that quick fix. All right, we should get the one to go right here, folks. We're going to get back underway, so Get ready for some hard racing. I'm ready for some too. All right, they're doubled up. We're ready to go. 45 miles an hour around here. All right, pace car in. Schulte bringing him to the line. Hits the throttle. Out of there. Anthony, oh, we got another pile up, folks. It looks like the 73 of Anthony Corey got into somebody there on that start. Let's see. Let's go back here and watch us from the instant replay. This was right on the start there. I believe he got into the number 11. Let's see here. This was right. Oh no, the 11 of Chris Mulhall gets loose on that start, and he's going to go into the wall, and he's going to collect a few guys into that. He just smokes the tires on that start. Goes down into Anthony Corey, up against into the wall, and he's going to get plowed into by quite a few guys. Scott Brinson and the number 75 there of Johnny Smith getting into it. Unfortunately for these guys. Okay, we're back up underway here, and everybody's stopped on the track right now, waiting on the pace car. They were quite a bit ahead of the pace car, so here he comes. And there they go. It's like Johnny Smith did take his truck to pit road. I'll get that spit out. Chris Mulhall as well. So them two definitely want to get their trucks looked at. Johnny Smith is away. And now Chris Mulhall's away. So they'll fall in order there respectively. Everybody's still on the lead lap. 87 to go when they cross the line here, folks. I think Anthony Corey just got minimal damage there when Chris Mulhall got into the side of him, so it really won't mean that much. I don't think it's going to affect the handling of it in any way. So Justin Michael back up to third, Scott Sanderson fourth, Mark Jackson fifth, Tyler Stanley sixth, Cody Griffin seventh, Tommy Lee eighth, Robert Riley ninth, and Craig Hawkins, that would be your top 10. Well, make sure, folks, if it's your first time here, make sure you do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are in the works of getting MaxSpeedTV 2 in the air and on the airways, I should say, and we're in the process of that right now with Robert Riley on board with that, and he's doing, he's got everything pretty much dialed in and ready to rock and roll. So if you know of a league out there would like a race broadcasted, get in touch with Robert Riley. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Also check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. Still waiting on the one to go, folks. We should get it this time by, and we'll be back under green here shortly. Okay, they're doubled up and we're ready to go green. This track does have a bad tendency of people smoking the tires here. If you don't start just perfectly, because it's of the slope there on the front stretch, as you can see coming on the back stretcher, there's quite the slope, and the truck does want to kind of kick to the side. So get out here and watch and see. They come around. Pace car dives onto pit road. Andrew Schulte in command, waiting to get on the stretch, hits the loud pedal, and he checks out. Justin Michael right there with him. Cody Griffin taking it way down to the bottom. Gets a great run and goes by Tyler Stanley. Now he comes up on Scott Sanderson. Boy, Cody was really loose coming off a 2 that time. They all drive around the number 73 there of Anthony Corey. He goes back to 6th position. Now Tyler Stanley on the inside of him. Sanderson on the inside of Mark Jackson. Man, these guys are getting with it now. Jackson goes back to 5th. In the meantime, Andrew Schulte is checked out on the field, folks. He's out there a little over 3/4 of a second ahead of Justin Michael right now. And then it's about another 3/4 of a second back to Scott Sanderson. Robert Riley back in 8th. Didn't qualify real well, but he's, the number 70, David Bichon saves it, no caution. Loses a few positions, though. Gonna fall to the back pretty quick. Scott Brinson, way back here, off of the pace. 19 seconds and dropping. Not sure, he could have some engine problems. Really going around here gingerly, but he's going to have to be careful because he's got the leader coming up on him pretty quick. and will put Scott a lap down without a problem. Andrew just like in another zip code right now. He's going to be coming up on Scott real quick. Scott stays high and lets the leader go by low. And Scott Brinson will go a lap down. Now Scott with guys all over him. He is really kind of playing it easy right now. Just does not seem to have the speed in that truck at all. Cody Griffin in third. Mark Jackson back around. Justin Michael goes into fourth. Justin back to fifth. Tommy Lee, the last one in that group, 2.8 seconds behind the leader. Robert Riley, quite a ways back behind these guys in 8th place. And Travis Browder, 9th. Anthony Corey getting by David Bashan. David Bashan getting passed up by quite a few of these guys. I already got them tires super hot. Craig Hawkins, next one to look like he's going to get by him. Chris Mulhall way up on the high side. Not where you want to be, and he gets into the wall. That puts Chris clear back to 14th now. Justin Michael, Tommy Lee. Having a good battle here. Dover, one of them tracks that concrete surface, very slick. It does have that kind of rise in the turns, and it kind of like drops off down into the next turn. It's kind of difficult. It really throws the truck off. You just got to hit that line perfect. Those two race it up. Back up front, Sanderson now 1 second from Andrew Schulte. Cody Griffin in tow. Back in the back part of the field, Chris Mulhall and Johnny Smith go at it. About some of the only battles that I see. Justin Michael, looks like Tommy Lee got by Justin Michael and Tyler Stanley, he got by Justin Michael anyhow, and he will go into 5th. Now he sets his sights on Mark Jackson, which is about a second ahead of him. And here we are, folks, on lap 29. So they're clicking the laps off pretty quick. Sanderson trying to get up there. He gets passed up by Cody Griffin. Cody goes into second. 0.6 of a second off of Andrew Schulte. Cody right on that white line, right where you need to keep that truck. He's doing a whale of a job up there. Now down to 0.5 of a second. He's cutting a 1/10 or 2 off every now and then. There he is, 0.3 of a second. So he is closing up on Andrew Schulte really fast here. Right on the edge of losing it. Coming after the turns, it looks like he will retake the lead. After Andrew Schulte led 25 laps, now he's going to go back to 3rd as he gets into the wall. And that's going to let Mark Jackson take over 3rd from him. And Tommy Lee slipping in there. And he comes right across the nose of Andrew Schulte and slips into fourth. Justin Michael back in sixth. And he's got Tyler Stanley all over his tail, folks. Tyler looking to the inside. Can he make it stick? Looks like Justin Michael was a little bit loose, and Tyler gave him the room to get it steady. That's what you call respect. Respect out of these guys out here. They're showing a lot of it here tonight. Sanderson starting to lose some time to Cody Griffin. Already over a 3/4 of a second back. Tommy Lee to the inside of Mark Jackson goes into third. Mark back to fourth. Somebody coming down pit road. Looks like Chris Mulhall coming down pit road. Unscheduled pit stop for Chris. And he's going to get that truck looked at and see what they can do about fixing that thing up so he can get back out there and race. That's going to put him a lap down as the leaders all go by. Griffin on a rail out here, 3/4 of a second ahead of Scott Sanderson. And Tommy Lee now third place, 1.9 seconds back. Tommy got a little wiggle that time coming off of turn 2. Not sure how good this blimp cam is. I haven't even checked it out. It looks all right. Scott Brinson on pit road. Chris Mulhall still sitting on pit road. We got one really slow coming into pit. That would be Johnny Smith, and he goes laps down. Mark Jackson in fourth. Andrew Schulte still hanging on to the top 5. Doing a heck of a job out here tonight. Taking a look there, he led 25 laps, so that's pretty awesome. Got up there in the front, and he held them guys off for the longest time, but finally had to cave into the fact that he just started wearing his tires out. Them guys with the newer tires, because he did not pit on that last pit stop. Guys with the newer tires took over. Cody Griffin now out front, led 13 laps. Sanderson starting to close that gap up down to 3/4 of a second again. And Tommy Lee about 2.4 seconds behind our leader, Cody Griffin. Back in the field here, Anthony Corey back in 12th. 19 seconds behind the leader, and if he's not careful, he's going to have company with Cody Griffin coming around. Back, he's about a straightaway ahead of the leader right now. Cody on a mission here to bring it to victory lane. We'll be looking at pit stops here probably shortly. And we'll see if who beats who off the pit road. Sanderson now down to a half a second. Mark Jackson closing up on Tommy Lee back here. That would be for third place if he can get up there with Tommy and pass him. Andrew Schulte in fifth. Tyler Stanley holding off Justin Michael for the time being. But look who's coming. Travis Browder closing up on Justin Michael. David Bashan back in ninth. As he gets around Robert Riley. Robert trying to hold off Craig Hawkins. Craig hard charging back here, 11th place, wants to break that top 10. We're almost at the halfway mark here, folks. One more, well, actually, yeah, one more lap. We'll be at the halfway mark. Bashan into the wall, can't get it out. Oh, and he comes off the wall, collects Craig Hawkins, and that brings out another caution here, folks. Let's take a look at that a little bit closer. Sean goes way up high here. Robert Riley gets by him safely. Bashan into the wall, and when he comes off of the wall, and you know how hard it is when you come off of the wall, you try to really get a handle on it, and did not mean it. I know he did not mean it. That's just one of them racing deals that happens, and both of them get collected into it. I don't see a whole lot of damage on Bashan's truck, but I think Craig Hawkins is going to have a ton of it. But we will try to get down here in just a second, as these guys, we'll wait till they all come off of pit road, because they are on pit road now. And we'll try to get a word with somebody out there and see how their racing's going. Sure, Chris, if I can find you here. Yeah, sure, Chris, not a problem. Good to have you.
Yeah, it's good to be here. We've had a bad night. Hopefully, we're just gonna pack the truck up and look on to Pocono.
Well, we're gonna try to get somebody up here and talk to him. I was thinking about Mark Jackson. Is he in TeamSpeak?
Let me check for you.
There he is. I got him.
All right, good deal.
Mark Jackson, you got a copy?
Yes, it was. Yes, I do.
Well, good to see you, Mark. Long time no see, brother, but you're doing really well out there tonight. It looks like it's been some pretty tough battling with Tommy Lee and a few of the other guys. How's your truck feel for you?
Man, I tell you what, the truck feels good. It's a fast track. Got to be careful and take care of the tires, but we're having a good run so far. Hope we can keep it up.
Absolutely. Well, everybody being pretty respectful out there and giving lots of room to each other. Have you had any problems with anybody being disrespectful to you?
Absolutely not, man. We're just halfway through this race. Hope we can have a good run to the end and may hopefully get a good top 5 out of this. There's some fast trucks in here and maybe find ourselves in a position to win it, maybe.
All right. Well, we wish you good luck out there, Mark, and it's good to see you again, brother. I don't know what room you were in.
Thank you, guys.
I forgot what room you were in. Was you in with Johnny Smith and them? Or Travis Browder and them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got him.
Good deal.
All right. Well, Cody Griffin remains the leader for right now. Been out there 24, coming to 25 laps, tying Andrew Schulte with the most laps led so far in the race. So I know you had a short night, Chris, but what do you think of the racing?
The racing has been really good, Rudy. To be honest, I don't know how it looks on the broadcast, but on the track, early on, we got about 35 or so laps in, and it was really good racing. Everybody was being real respectful. Somebody got loose or hit the wall, they'd let you go by, that sort of thing. But it's been pretty good.
Absolutely, I can't agree more. We got a lap down truck there. Johnny Smith staying out, wanting to get one of his laps back. David Bichon on pit road. Chris, you're on pit road. And looks like Scott Brinson has taken his truck behind pit road.
Yeah, Scott, he had a rough night too. He got involved in the wreck. I was in second place. So I was going to start the restart in third gear, and when I did, I realized I was going to bunch everybody up, so I went to go to second, spun the tires, got into Scott, and after that, he was done.
Well, that's racing for you, though. Just a tough night for both of you guys. But we're about to go back green here, Chris.
Yes, sir.
And Cody, I don't know how he is on new tires, but I'll tell you what, he's been extremely fast here. Seems like after he gets a little heat built up in them tires. But Sanderson never wavered, man. He was staying right there with Cody the whole time.
And that was amazing because he was on older tires as well.
Yeah. All right, pace car in. Cody waiting on that green. Not sure how long he's going to wait. Nope, he doesn't wait too long and gets a good restart.
Very good restart by Cody going into one here.
Tommy Lee falling right into third. Mark Jackson saying the setup felt amazing out there. And Andrew Schulte holding off Justin Michael for right now.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's already gotten single file here, Rudy, and that's the way to do it early on these restarts. Let people get filed in, get comfortable. Then after about 3 or 4 laps, then you can start charging for position.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it seems like I think the guys finally realized that, single file is what you got to do for a while. I think that's
exactly
a good thing. Anthony Corey back here in 9th place. Now he has some pretty hefty damage on the back of that, and that looks like one of them deals that he may have gotten rear-ended on the start of the race or something. Now Robert Riley rounding out the top 10, holding off Craig Hawkins is actually a lap down in 11th place. So Robert Riley, last one on the lead lap.
Yeah, it looks like Mark Jackson and Tommy Lee up here were getting racy there for a lap or so, and they've kind of filed back out here.
Yeah, this whole pack right here, nose to tail, that's pretty awesome, all the way back to Tyler Stanley.
Absolutely, right. And especially on these tracks, it's almost pretty terrifying to be right behind the truck on these short tracks because you never know when the guy in front of you is going to brake to get into the turn. But, some of these guys have been running together for so long, they almost know, Yep.
Well, I should have said all the way back to Travis Browder, because he's in that group too. I didn't see him in the picture when I said that, so sorry. We got some Travis Browder fans in chat, so
there you go. I know Browder. He's been, he usually hangs back at the start of the races, and then late he starts charging.
Yep.
I know he was running in the top 5, I believe, before that last caution. He must have lost some spots on pit road there, if I'm correct.
Well, Cody Griffin's starting to get some company up here. He's got Scott Sanderson closing up on him. Down to 0.4 of a second behind him.
Back here we got Mark Jackson off the pace, and that's going to open the door for Justin Michael, who got a little loose there. Coming off, and Andrew Schulte, he took the position. Justin got too loose to pass on the inside, so he'll give that position to Mark Jackson there.
Yep. Andrew Schulte back into 4th. After leading 25 laps earlier, he's starting to show some muscle again.
I'm not sure what happened back there to Mark, but I went back to look, and he was way up high on the track, so he must have got loose going into the turn.
That sometimes you just drive it in there a little bit too hard, and And it'll do that, you know.
You do. And Andrew Schulte, as you were just saying, he got a little loose coming off the turn.
Yes, sir. That's all it takes. And Mark Jackson was right there, ready to take that 4th position.
Oh,
he gets into the wall. Oh, man. He keeps it steady, though, but he's going to lose a ton of positions.
Wow. That's going to
Dang.
be heavy damage on the side of that 29 car as well.
Oh, sure. And them tires are just probably shot right now. He would
Absolutely. He's going to fall way back.
He would welcome a pit stop right now for sure, but boy, you don't want to give up any more track position than he already has.
Absolutely, and we only have one reset tonight, so hopefully he's still got a reset left.
Robert Riley does get by Anthony Corey and goes into 9th. These guys battling it up back here, 9th and 10th, 10.5 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, Robert said early on he was going to kind of take it easy. He didn't get a whole lot of track seat time on this track this week because he was busy doing other things with MaxSpeedTV too. He said he was going to take it easy tonight and just kind of see where he fell in.
I think he's doing a good job for not having a whole lot of seat time.
Absolutely, running 9th.
Tommy Lee now in 3rd. He is closing up on Sanderson. Cut it down to 2/10 behind him right now. Schulte gets passed up by Justin Michael on the inside. And here comes Travis Browder. Oh, Schulte into the outside wall.
Not too bad of a lick there, but that's still going to leave some damage on the side of that Budweiser truck.
Yes, sir. And that just let Travis Browder drive by. Now Travis barely taps that wall with the back end of that truck. Just shows you how on the edge these trucks are running right now.
Absolutely. And looks like Justin Michael's going to run away from Browder just a little bit here. He's not really closing in on Tommy a whole lot. He's just in the middle of those two packs, but here on lap 66, I think he's in a pretty comfortable position.
Well, they're picking them up and putting them down now. Them green flag runs, you know, once we got through them first couple of cautions, I was going to look at real quick. Yeah, there we go. We've had 3 cautions already for 11 laps and 3 lead changes. So that's pretty good. We've had only had 3 leaders, but 3 lead changes too. So, oh, who was that? Got out of shape right there. That was Andrew Schulte, but good save.
Boys, I'll tell you what, once you hit that wall, that car is going to be out of shape for a while. And
oh, yeah.
I can tell right now, Andrew Schulte is really fighting that number 8 truck.
Yeah, he's got a handful right now. Sanderson down to a half a second off of Cody Griffin. And I've noticed earlier, Sanderson seemed like the longer they went, the faster he was than the leader. And he reeled him up before. He still has not led a lap yet today. So let's see if he can do it again here. If this stays green, he may have a plan to get by Cody before we see the checkered flag.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, on that last run, they were running about the same lap time. I see Cody ran a 24.4, and Scott Sanderson also ran a 24.4, as well as Tommy Lee. So they're all running about the same lap times here.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 up here in the front.
Staying together pretty well. I know Tommy Lee didn't seem like he was really, really fast earlier. He did qualify pretty good, but I think would he start 3rd? I think he started 3rd. Yeah, started 3rd position.
Yeah, he did.
So he really wasn't that fast, but you know, fast enough that he's up here right with these guys running.
You know, we got Browder up here running in the top 5 right now. He qualified 15th.
Yeah.
So Browder's had a good run.
Well, it's like you said earlier. He's one of them types of guys that likes to ride around for a little while and come to the end of the race. He started putting the hammer down. So.
Absolutely.
Who was that?
We got. Looks like Johnny Smith is in pit road now.
Yep, Anthony Corey way down off of the track, but he did not bring the caution out. It looks like he's trying to make it to pit road. He's staying way down low. And I think
we're going to have 2 trucks. It looks like they're going to pull it behind the wall.
Oh, brother.
Unless he's got a reset left. He's got a lot of damage on that 73 Toyota.
Cody Griffin trying to make a statement here tonight, bringing in a win at Dover. Boy, one of the toughest tracks that you could imagine. Tommy Lee with a little looseness right there coming off of the turn. Boy, I'll tell you, it was a heck of a save.
Well, I'll tell you what, in the time I looked at those two trucks down pit road and back to Scott Sanderson, he is really closing in on Cody.
Yes, he is, down to 0.3 of a second.
He's running a tenth quicker than Cody on that last lap. They ran the same that time.
Good
and I
racing.
mean, they are almost dead on the same.
Travis Browder 5th, Tyler Stanley 6th, Andrew Schulte still hanging on to 7th, but he's got company. Mark Jackson right there in 8th place. Now Andrew's been into the wall, but so has Mark Jackson. So them two could be running about the same lap times, or pretty close. Both of them having damage. Robert Riley's still on the lead lap, but not for long though. He's running 19.5 seconds behind the leader, and he will be the next one to go a lap down as Cody Griffin now enters that straightaway that Robert just left. So he's only about a straightaway ahead of Robert right now, or behind him, excuse me. And look at
Scott is
Sanderson.
all over the back of that 3 car.
He sure is. This is good racing right here.
Absolutely.
Putting on a heck
These
of a
first
show.
2 races, excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt you. These first 2 races that Gary's put on in this league have been very, very challenging for all the drivers. I'll be happy to go to Pocono next week, I'll tell you what.
What was the first race? I don't remember.
It was at Martinsville.
That's right, that's right.
Very tough track in Martinsville. Oh, we got a caution.
Oh, let's go see where it's at. Andrew
Might be Craig
Schulte.
Hawk. Oh, wow.
Andrew Schulte spinning around. Let's see what happens to him.
That 8 truck is tore up. Looks like it was a self-spin.
Yeah. Just trying to see if
Oh, almost collected someone.
this was coming out of turn 4, and it looks like he just didn't hit the exit of the turn right, and it picked that back end of the truck up and just started going around on him, and he had to steer into it. So
Boy, he almost collected Mark Jackson there, coming back
yeah.
up on the track.
he sure did. Well, this is good for everybody though, because now they're going to be able to come down pit road as her leader brings them all down pit road. They'll have fresh tires. I'm not sure how much fuel they're going to need. Probably, I think I just probably put a splash in there or something, because they should be good on fuel.
Yeah, should be good on fuel. We're coming to 20 laps to go this time by, so when we go back, we should have about 17 or 18 laps left. Got to take 4 tires here, no doubt.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think anybody's going to try the 2-tire thing.
Well, a couple people tried 2 tires early on in the race. I think Brinson was one of them. He didn't get a chance to figure out how well they worked, though, because that's when I spun my tires on the restart and got him all bent out of shape. But
Well.
I think one more person tried the 2-tire stop, but it looks like Browder may have tried it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it looks like he is... Yes, sir.
Whoa.
2-tire change for Travis Browder.
I'm not sure if Scott Sanderson beat Cody off the line or not.
I'm showing Cody ahead of him.
Okay, that was a... Wow. Go back and look at that exit of pit road. They were 3 wide, trucks inside of each other coming off. That was amazing.
Let me get down here a little bit closer. Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, and right there at the line... Right
Looked
there,
like
you
Tommy
can-
Lee.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Whoa, 3
Tommy,
trucks.
Justin,
Holy
and looked like Tyler Stanley. Wow.
let's see who beat that off of pit road.
Looks
Tyler
like Tommy Lee
Stanley.
just edged him. Oh, did he really?
Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Tommy Lee by, would you believe, a half a splitter?
Oh my goodness.
That's what you call timing, perfect timing, I'm telling you.
Wow.
That's crazy.
3 wide off pit road. That's
Yes,
amazing.
sir.
At Dover of all places.
I know it.
Every inch counts, Rudy.
That's
at this
right.
Track.
That's right. Well, that put Tommy Lee into 4th ahead of Tyler Stanley and Justin Michael.
And that's huge right there. That's huge. And I bet Scott Sanderson is really kicking himself for not getting out just a second quicker to get in front of Cody. But as a matter of fact, Cody will be on the outside on this restart.
Well, they wanted me to talk to Travis Browder, so let me see if I can get him up here.
Oh boy, this ought to be good.
Travis Browder, got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, I got you. Hey.
Well, 2-tire change, brother. You think that was a good call?
Well, I don't know, Rudy. Track position's key here, and it is a concrete racetrack. Usually 4 tires works better. But I'm just gonna go for it on 2 tires and see what I can do.
Well, you get the lead a lap anyhow, or a couple laps. So we're going to wish you good luck out here. Stay focused, and hopefully we'll see you in victory lane.
10-4, Rudy. I'll get everything I get. Thank you.
All right. Well, you got lots of fans in chat here rooting you on, brother. So do them upright.
10-4.
And I hope
appreciate it, fan.
And I hope I didn't jinx you. Good luck.
I know, Rudy.
Good luck. Well, he sounds like he's raring to go, Chris, I'll tell you.
He's going to win this race. That's all he cares about. He's going to do everything he can, but I'm listening to the over the radio here, and Cody Griffin's reminding him, he's telling him, please, please, please do not spin your tires, Browder.
Right. All right, pace car's in. They're speeding up, and Travis in command, and he did not jump the start that time. He stayed right into it easy.
Cody's hanging with him on the outside there.
Yes, he is. He could, with them 4 fresh tires, he could possibly beat Browder off of the turn. Oh, they're close. Oh, Tommy Lee into the wall.
Andrew Schulte, that opened up the gate for him. Browder and Cody racing right there. Or, I'm sorry, Scott Sanderson. Oh, he's right on his bumper.
Man, Cody to the inside.
Browder's holding them off as best as he can. Scott Sanderson and Justin Michael waiting behind him to see what plays out here.
We got good racing going on back in the back here too. Mark Jackson on the inside of Andrew Schulte. I hate to leave that front because I know it's good up there, but there's some good racing going on back here too.
Browder just got loose coming off the turn, and Cody got into the back of him just a little bit. Oh, he's all over him.
Man.
Looking on the inside.
Yep.
Got him loose.
He's going to have to let him go.
Browder's got him, or Cody's got Browder. He got him a little uneasy coming into the turn, and that just opened the gate just enough.
And here comes Scott Sanderson through that hole. Browder going back to 3rd. Justin Michael following
Oh, he's
suit.
going to go 3 wide. No, he held it back, and we got a caution somewhere. Wow.
Go back.
Justin Michael almost went 3 wide there.
Oh, Tyler Stanley and Andrew Schulte get together. Oh, not good. Let's go back and watch that. Man, that was pretty rough right there. These guys were racing really hard back here too.
They are. It looked like a little bit of a door slam. May not have been intentional. May just have been getting loose off the turn, but that got them both uneasy, and there they went.
Yeah, Tyler trying to hold his line. And, oh yeah, looks like Andrew Schulte comes up into Tyler. Tyler did not, I know he didn't try to come down and collect him into it, but that's put both of them into the wall. Dang, that's going to end their day so short, close to the end like this. That's a shame.
Yeah.
All right.
This track is very tough.
Yes, it is.
All right, I expect everybody to come down pit road here.
Yep.
And, yep.
Cody bringing them all to pit road.
Oh, they stayed out.
Uh-oh.
Justin Michael stayed out. Tommy Lee.
Oh, no. Mark Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. A couple more guys stayed out. Robert Riley.
Yeah.
One of them. 73 and the 70.
Oh.
David Bashand. I'm sorry if I
Bashan.
Said that wrong. Bashan.
Yep.
And Anthony Corey stay out.
Well, Cody's probably beating himself up right now, wishing he wouldn't have pitted. But if he can stop, get 4 tires, and get the heck out of there, he'll come out in 5th place. That's not bad, and he should be able to do something with them guys because he's going to have 4 fresh tires, and they're not.
Exactly, but it's going to be
right
really
side.
tough.
Right sides only.
That's a good move by Cody.
Yep, him and Sanderson
this,
both.
Absolutely. At this stage of the race, you really don't have anything to lose at this point. You got guys that didn't come in. You just need to get out of pit road, get your 5th place, and get on out.
Well, Justin Michael back up front. Tommy Lee 2nd, Mark Jackson 3rd, Robert Riley 4th. Them 4 staying out, not wanting to pit. Cody Griffin going to be 5th, coming off pit road. Scott Sanderson 6th, Travis Browder 7th. Tyler Stanley 8th, Craig Hawkins 9th, and Andrew Schulte back on pit road. Tommy Lee heading for pit road now, looks like. Is he or isn't he? What's he doing? No, not coming down to pit road. I don't know what he was doing there. I guess he was just...
He was just tricking you.
Yeah, playing around, I guess.
What are the last 35 or so laps have just been unbelievable racing, Rudy.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is caution number 5, and we've had 6 lead changes in the front. We got 12 to go here, folks.
This is going to be a heck of a finish.
Yeah, I'd like to see it finish under green too. That would be really awesome.
Absolutely.
I always like to see races finish under green, especially when there's, these guys they've all been racing so hard up in the front here and so good that, it would be really awesome to see them race it to the end and see who can come out on top.
Boy, what I'd give to be out there.
Robert Riley in the MaxSpeedTV 2 truck.
He's going to have his hands full with guys behind him who've got fresher tires than he does.
I know it.
And the 29 of Mark Jackson also. Good to see him back up in the top 5 after that incident earlier.
Yeah. Well, he's got some guys behind him that are going to have some fresher tires. So this is going to be interesting how this is going to all work out. And the lights are off on the pace car. We're ready to go green next time. Hopefully everybody's got their concentration hat on and they're ready to just concentrate.
I bet all the rooms down there are dead silent.
Yep. You got to stay focused when it comes to this. You just got to stay focused,
Absolutely.
There's so much that, a lot of people don't realize there's so much for you to pay attention to out there. Chris, you know it.
Absolutely.
You got to look at, in your rearview mirror, you got to make sure that you know where you're at in relation to the guy on the outside of you or the inside of you. And, in relation to where you got to hit your marks going into the turns. There's just so much that you got to do, And
absolutely. Definitely tracks like this also. You got to worry about the guy behind you not running into the back of you, going into the turn, running into the guy in front of you. If he gets loose coming off, if he hits the wall in front of you, there's a lot to pay attention to around this track.
Yes, sir. We're ready to get them going here. Pace car heads for pit road. Justin Michael, boy, he don't waste any time. He's got to get that jump while the getting's good. Cody Griffin, look at this, pushing Mark Jackson down the front stretch and into the turn. Oh, he gets into the back of Mark just a little. Mark to the inside.
Cody is all over him.
Oh, yeah. Mark inside Tommy Lee. Looks like he's going to have the 2nd place, but hasn't completed the pass yet. Sanderson with nowhere to go right now, 5th spot. It looks like he's got... Oh, Tommy Lee into the wall. Oh, that's going to wreck all these guys. No. He got loose.
Green-white checkered.
Yep. So let's go
Poor
back and
Tommy
look
Lee.
at this. Yeah, bad day for him. Sanderson down on the apron. Tommy Lee way up high. Not where he wants to be coming off this turn. Looks like he tried to come down and get back into the groove. Gets into the outside wall, come down, collects Sanderson and Travis Browder. Oh no, all 3 of them going to go for a spin. Browder may have come out all right on that. He may have a little
Oh,
left
man,
side damage, but wow.
Tommy Lee's got a tore up truck. I'm
I'll
taking a look
bet.
at it here now.
Let's see if I can find him here. Tommy Lee.
Andrew
yeah.
Schulte also tore up on the back end.
Oh my, Tommy's truck.
Tyler Stanley's going to be tore up in that as well. It looks like Browder's gonna have some damage, like you said. He may be okay. Robert Riley just came over the radio and told him his car was junk, but maybe trying to scare him. But you know, if we have a green-white checkered, Browder may be able to salvage a fifth out of that.
Yeah. Well, he does have a lot of damage. I gotta say, lots of damage on Travis's truck.
Yeah. Well, he loves Kyle Busch. If he's anything like Kyle Busch, he'll finish fifth.
Him
At
and
least.
Kyle Busch. Oh my
Boy,
God.
he's all about Kyle Busch, isn't he?
Yay. The biggest loser in NASCAR.
Oh my goodness. Gotta love Browder though. He's a character, man.
Oh, I know it. Oh, we go back and forth and back and forth. He goes, winner,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I say, loser.
Well, if any of you Browder fans are friends with him on Facebook, you always know when Kyle Busch is going to win a race.
Oh, yeah.
Browder posts at least 5 posts about it every
yeah.
Sunday.
Pictures, and oh my
Oh,
God.
absolutely. Oh, Browder. T-Bro. Well, I would see if we could talk to somebody, but I think we're going to be one to go here, Rudy.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin these guys' concentration.
Yeah, focus,
They need to stay right on top of it. Cody Griffin going to be starting third, right behind Justin Michael. Now I'm kind of anxious to see how this is going to play out. Cody's a really, really, really aggressive driver, so he may try to put the old bumper to Michael. I don't know. I don't. You know, it wouldn't be intentional. It would just be hard racing, but.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do when you're coming down to the closing laps. But Cody did lead the most laps today with 54, clinching that title.
Well, if you remember back a couple laps ago when Browder started in the front position, Cody got on the inside of him and just tapped his quarter panel ever so slightly, got that truck loose and up the track. Cody went right under him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think he'll do that on lap 80, he'll definitely do it on lap 100.
Definitely. Well, we're still waiting on the one to go. We should get it this time. Run down through the top 10 here for you. Mark Jackson going to be starting on the outside of Justin Michael. Cody Griffin third. Travis Browder fourth. Robert Riley fifth. Craig Hawkins sixth. Tyler Stanley seventh. Tommy Lee eighth. Scott Sanderson ninth. And Andrew Schulte 10th. The only other two on the track right now, Anthony Corey 11th and David Bachand in 12th.
Yeah, I think we started with about 19 drivers, if I'm correct.
16.
No, we started with 16.
Yep.
And but this track is just so tough, and
Oh, yeah.
you know, with only one reset, it's just hard to finish a race here. And expect a really good showing next week at Pocono, 2 weeks from now. Kerry just reminding everybody that we will finish under caution if we have to. Just reminding some people over the radio there.
Yeah, it's not race it out to the end.
Boy, I'm getting excited. Are you, Rudy? This is going to be a good finish.
Yeah, that was caution number 6. And we're going to have 4 to go when they cross the line.
Not quite a green-white checker, but it'll do.
Pretty close.
It'll go by so quick, it'll feel like one.
By the time they get everybody gets up to speed and everything, one lap will be almost gone.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Oh, Justin didn't waste any
boy.
time. He's already on it.
Yep. What he's got to do, he's got to get a jump. He knows Cody's fast and right there.
And Cody was sleeping on that restart too.
But boy, didn't waste no time getting by Mark Jackson. A little loose coming off the turn.
Mark Jackson, if he can race Cody right here, Justin's going to run away with the lead. But he's got a little wing damage. I don't know if he can keep up with him or not.
Boy, Cody's, oh man, he's just loose off of every turn. He's got that thing right on the edge. Coming to 2 to go this time, folks. Justin Michael, our leader, a half a second ahead of Cody Griffin. Mark Jackson third. Travis Browder fallen off the pace a little bit now, back to 4th place. And he's fallen into the clutches of Robert Riley here. Robert to the inside. He took a look there for a second. Look at Tommy Lee with all that damage, but he's got 4 fresh tires. Robert Riley into the wall. Tommy Lee drives right on by him. 2 laps to go. Take that back. White flag is in the air.
White flag. It's all or nothing.
Lap. Cody Griffin throwing it away here today, but he didn't throw it away. He races hard out. There ain't no getting around it.
Absolutely.
Coming off of turn 4. Beating everybody to the checkered flag today, Justin Michael. Congrats to him.
And Cody's going to finish it sideways.
Mark Jackson third, Travis Browder fourth, Tommy Lee in the top 5. All right, folks, we'll get down here in just a minute, and we'll get a word in with our winner.
What a heck of a 3rd place finish there by that 29 truck. He really wheeled that truck around. He got into some trouble with about 20 to go, and what a good finish there for Mark Jackson. He's got to be happy with that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right. Justin Michael, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you bring home the win here tonight. Boy, I'll tell you did just exactly what you needed to do, Justin, on that restart. You didn't waste any time. As soon as that pace car dove onto pit road, you hit the throttle.
Yeah, it's what you had to do to get ahead of these guys, or else I don't know. I wasn't the fastest truck, so I think they'd get around me if I would have waited.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a show you put on out there. A good racing. Everybody did a good job on that finish, and it finished under green. That's what I like to see. Short stint to the end, though, 4 laps when you guys took the green, and you knew what you had to do, man. You did a great job. The AR15.com car or truck coming into victory lane. So how does that make you feel today?
It definitely feels awesome. It was a bit of pit strategy there. I know the tires, if you run a quick heat cycle on them, I think the truck does handle better. So I knew that I would have a little bit of an advantage there on that restart if I could just get ahead of them. I knew I could probably keep them back there. So definitely thank everybody for a good race. It was fun up front, that's for sure.
Yeah, 6 cautions tonight for 22 laps. That's really not too bad for a 100-lap race. So, but congrats on your win here, Justin, and anybody you want to thank.
Thanks, Rudy. I appreciate it. I'd just like to thank everybody at the AR15.com website for watching. Anybody else watching on my stream and watching your broadcast, and thanks for broadcasting, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Cody Griffin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. We got you.
Well, you led the most laps today, 54. Just didn't have quite enough horsepower to get up there and battle with Justin on that end. But walk us through them last couple of laps, because you did get a couple of passes in.
Yeah. I thought the plan was everyone was going to go to pit road on that caution where me and Scott Sanders pitted, and it was just pretty much me and him, and Justin and Ty and all them stayed out. So I knew that wasn't going to end well, and it was kind of disappointing after leading the most laps in the race. But it was knew I had some work to do, so I just went up through the field and done what I could, and then felt really bad. Tommy back there coming out of 4, I looked behind me, and Tommy ducked in behind me when I saw in my rear view. But when we come out of the corner, I was watching the 29. I just happened to glance back for a quick second to see where he was at. And my spotter didn't call he was up there, but apparently it was just a snitch a bit up there, and we made contact. I feel really bad about that, but it's running hard.
It's right, coming down to the closing laps like that, you got to do what you got to do, and short of taking somebody out of the race, you got to drive the wheels off of that thing. You probably drove it the hardest that you drove it all night right there in them last couple of laps, didn't you?
Yeah, I was definitely trying to catch him. It I couldn't get to him. We didn't have enough time. If I'd had probably 4 more laps, I could have got him. I started catching him them last 2 laps, but just didn't have enough.
All right, Cody. Well, thanks for talking with us. And you got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Proximity Motor Cars, MaxSpeedTV, Snap-on, RE, and all the other good sponsors, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Spotter Pack, all the guys I got on this truck, make it all happen.
Very good. Well, good race, Cody. Man, that's a way to put it out there. 54 laps. That's pretty awesome for you to lead tonight.
Yep, just going to go try to get a W.
There you go. All right, Mark Jackson, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, I was afraid that I jinxed you there earlier, Mark. I got a bad habit of doing that, of jinxing drivers when I talk to them in the booth. But you did me right. You kept it up there, third place. You bring the Gravedigger Chevrolet into third. So talk about them last couple of laps.
Well, Rudy, I was really surprised to be back up there. Justin and Cody were fast. I just tried to salvage a good finish out of it. I wasn't quite as fast as those cats in front of me. I was just hoping I could catch them making a mistake. We got that late race caution, and I figured I'd stay out for the track position and try to get a good finish out of it.
Well, Travis Browder tried staying with you. Tommy Lee and Robert Riley, they were doing a good job there. Robert got a little bit loose and got into the wall. But you kept it straight, Mark. Good job today. Third place. That's pretty awesome. Anybody you want to shout out to or thank?
I just want to thank Kerry Cleaver and MaxSpeedTV for broadcasting the race. And want to give out a shout out to my parents. She's in the hospital, had a stroke a couple weeks ago. Just want to show her some love and thank you guys for the race.
All right, well, sorry to hear about that, Mark. Man, my prayers are with her. Hopefully everything comes out okay.
Thank you, Rudy. Thank you guys for the race. Glad to bring her home in third.
Roger that. All right, let's run down through the results real quick here. Justin Michael coming home the winner tonight. Cody Griffin second. Mark Jackson third. Travis Browder in fourth. Tommy Lee fifth. Robert Riley sixth. Anthony Corey seventh. Craig Hawkins eighth. Andrew Schulte 9th, Scott Sanderson 10th, Tyler Stanley finishing 11th, David Bichon 12th, Johnny Smith in 13th, and Chris Mulhall 14th, Scott Brinson rounding out the field in 15th position. Oh, I thought we had 16. Oh, I was counting Kerry in there. Sorry, he wasn't in there racing. So again, congratulations here to our winner, Justin Michael, for Maximum Velocity. Boy, I got to get all my leagues straight here. Maximum Velocity tonight here at Dover. So thanks for watching, folks. And we'll catch you tomorrow night. Let's see, tomorrow night we will be with IWCR tomorrow night. You'll have to tune in at 10:45 Eastern, Gen 6 series. So tune in then, folks. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.